It's getting close. We got up early. How super exciting.
We're coming up on T-minus 1 minute.
Man, here it is.
So
go, baby.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's going.
that candle is lit. Oh, there it goes. That's so sweet. Wow. Go Elon, go. Go SpaceX team, go.
Oh, I don't see any. All of them look lit. I didn't see any dark circles this time.
We have T plus 40 seconds into the flight of Starship.
They're all lit.
Engines powering the first stage.
It looks like it.
We've heard power and telemetry nominal call out. We're heading downrange over the Gulf of Mexico.
Go Elon, go SpaceX.
And that call out tells us Starship is through the period of greatest stress on the way to space. Now the next major event is hot staging in just over 90 seconds from now.
Oh.
To get ready, the booster will shut down all but 3 of the Raptor engines. Flames holding the 2 stages together will release, and the Starship's second stage will ignite its engines. Starship will then separate from the Super Heavy booster and head to space. And at the same time, the 3 engines that are still firing on Super Heavy will flip the booster around. 2 more engines will ignite for the boost back burn, putting the first stage on path for a splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico.
Amazing.
Yeah, really.
Seriously amazing.
Okay, he's turning.
And acquisition of signal Houston and New Orleans.
Gotta wonder what's filming it.
Oh, hell of
Engine cut off.
There's down to 3.
Picture lower left.
Stage separation.
Holy shit! Holy shit, it's separated! Excuse me. Yeah, baby!
Incredible views of our Super Heavy booster. And as you can see, the Super Heavy booster has just experienced a rapid, unscheduled disassembly.
Oh!
It's still underway with all 6. And we just heard there, ship avionics, power and telemetry nominal. All 6 engines are lit, as you can see from the GUI there at the bottom right-hand side of your screen.
Oh, the right-hand side showing the actual rocket, what's lit. Okay.
Now, we did know that the that hot staging was going to be incredibly dynamic. We knew that there was a chance that the booster would not survive, but we're going to take that data and figure out how we can make the booster better for the next hot stage.
Yeah, that hot staging put a lot of load on the top of the booster, and of course it flipped around there, a lot of dynamic stuff happening. But ship is still going strong.
And it's doing great. Right now, the ship, the second stage, is on its way. Like we said, you can see all 6 of its engines are ignited.
They have no
The
cameras
next
on
major milestone for the ship will be the shutdown of those engines, or SECO, second engine cutoff, which if you follow our Falcon 9 launches, familiar terminology there.
Wow.
So far, today has been incredibly successful, even with the RUD of the Super Heavy booster. This is amazing.
Primary objective of the booster today, to get to hot staging, to get ship on its way to orbit. It did that admirably.
Oh, that was so sweet. Kimball's there today. I like it when they do brotherly things. Anytime you see the cowboy hat, you know it's Kimball. He's got a new cookbook out. May says, thank God Kimball learned to cook at a young age.
Fingers crossed.
And I mean, up to this point, major successful milestones through hot staging, which is the big objective today.
They don't look happy.
They look like they're waiting.
We are going to head into the coast phase, planned for the next about hour and 5 minutes. We'll be returning around the T+1 hour and 15-minute mark. And that's while we're waiting for Starship to continue on to its next step for re-entry. We're not totally sure what video we're going to get, and that video comes normally by overflying ground stations, but we don't have a ton along our flight path. So fingers crossed that we will get some via Starlink on this mission since we're testing that out.
Well, we ought to get an update that all things are nominal here in a second.
And also give us a moment. We are hearing some chatter on the net, so we're going to try to parse that for you.
How did he phrase that? The automatic system termination may have triggered. I thought I saw white smoke, steam, debris or something a few seconds before they said the engines were going to be terminated. So, I don't know. I thought that was just from the engines going, turning off.
We really do want to thank you all for joining us. Of course, we want to thank the people of Cameron County. We want to thank all the federal agencies.
Hey, she's got her Starship torch next to her computer.
Congratulations to the entire SpaceX team on getting through this flight test today.
Is that
and I think
the
with
torch?
That, we're gonna sign off
That's
from
what
here.
that is.
Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Well, there aren't too many things I let delay cat feeding, but Starship launching is on the list of acceptable reasons to delay it. We have another gorgeous day. I think we're not going to be coolish until Thanksgiving, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week, something like that. We're just going to keep on having these, very pleasant days. And I wouldn't say that that's going to be, horrible. It's just we might actually get into the upper 30s again overnight. So we'll take it. Well, there's just enough breeze this morning that there's a lot of leaves coming down. I spent a little bit of time pulling leaves out of stuff, but not tons of time. We've got to go pick up our turkey at the farmer's market this morning, so can't hang out too long. Had all the water bowls cleaned though. Priorities. Hey, buddy. Hi. Hello. Hello. Yeah, it's really nice morning. We were originally going Sunday to pick up the turkey, but somehow they decided today was the day. I guess it's a great morning for a walk. I don't know what we're going to do for a walk. We got so many things to do around the house. And it's going to take, 90 minutes minimum, really 2 hours to go get the turkey. Because we got to drive into downtown Raleigh, so we'll see. We'll see. Panther's doing good. Good morning, sweet thing. How are you? Yeah, good morning. Hi. Oh, it's a good girl. I've got editing to do, but this afternoon, not this morning. There's so many files, they're not even out there yet. Am I mistaken and confused? Did you blow the driveway a couple days ago?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
God. Oh,
Thursday,
needless to say, we'll be blowing again real soon. If not today, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the car in front of us was waiting to turn right at the stoplight back there and could have gone on red but wasn't, and Jules jerked the wheel around one time as if I'm not waiting on this car, I'm just going around them, which of course is not a legal maneuver. But your comment afterwards was, I
wonder when Jules or full self-driving is going to start tooting their horn to make people pay attention. Like people are sitting at red lights and the light's green, come on people, and you sit there for about 3 or 4 seconds and they're just looking down at their phone because, that's, we just need phones to drive the cars because people, they pay attention to the phone. So if you could watch your car on your phone, you'd be good.
Well, the little ding when the light turns green is helpful, although it wouldn't have helped with the turn on red. I do find, though, what happens sometimes is you're looking left waiting for it to clear up.
Yeah.
And the light turns green on you.
Yeah.
And you're not looking forward, you don't see the light turning green. I had a guy honk at me the other day over that, and it's like, I'm paying attention. I just, you know, there's only so many places I as a human can look at one time.
Yeah.
Just another busy morning trying to get from one side of Fuquay to the other.
There's just been a lot of traffic for a Saturday morning. I mean, you can see up there, I mean, we're talking 10:30 in the morning, and there was a whole slew of cars. It doesn't look so much now, but it's been heavy traffic all morning. It's been moving, though, so I've got to give them credit for that.
Yeah, well, I guess we need to shift our paradigm so we're surprised if it's not heavy traffic. Because I don't think there's any non-heavy traffic times anymore, except for maybe the middle of the night. I think I said, but we're headed to the State Farmers Market in Raleigh. It's not too far from Yates Mill, to pick up our Thanksgiving turkey and 6 pounds of freshly ground, unseasoned pork in 1 pound packages, because we, you know, use a good bit of ground pork from Rainbow Meadow Farms, our local, somewhat semi-local North Carolina farm butcher. It's tradition. How to support the local economy and not the big box stores a little bit. Well, they're out here working even on a Saturday. Oh goodness. That's what I always love to see. Yeah, when they took down that building in Fuquay the other day, they had that one sprinkler trying to keep the area moist. You can see the road surface is really coming along down there. And you can also see the turn lane here. I mean the exit lane stuff going in. The same thing on the other side. They've really been working up here at the surface street. Well, we've never not been able to park. Guess we'll figure it out. We had to park farther away than we ever have before. I'm glad Don's going to be carrying the 20 pounds back to the car. Look at you, all prepared. You're such a good boy. He told me he'd put the cooler in the back. There's the turkey and the pork.
Well, the pork will go in next.
Oh, okay. And there's a bird. There's our bird. Yeah, Don wasn't worried about keeping the turkey cool because
It's all frozen.
Yep. Well, it is 100% a zoo up here this morning. Yeah, people getting ready for the holidays, buying their tree. So many people like to be decorated up by Thanksgiving dinner. Nothing wrong with that. Just extra prep for Thanksgiving, I guess. Well, I didn't walk the whole thing, obviously, but I also did not see any signs for Porter Farms, so if they're here, I didn't see them. I see a lot of other nurseries, but I did not see Porter Farms. They were definitely up here over the summer, though. I suspect they moved out and one of those tree places moved in. Well, I had this bright idea we'd walk just around the mill pond one time on our way back to the house and call her good for a walk today, except for they're working on the road over here. There's construction and we can't get down to the park. We're just kind of trapped now.
Yeah.
Great. So is that water?
Yes, I'm sure that's water. 12-inch water pipe.
Well, if you ever wondered what mistletoe up in the tree looks like up close, that is legitimate real mistletoe, and there's a good bit more up there in this tree also. Pretty cool. This is a Sweet Bay magnolia. Looks smaller leaves than southern magnolia, and I stopped to look at it because of the woodpecker lines. I think that's northern flicker doing that. Either that or a yellowed belly sapsucker. Maybe it's the sapsucker. I think it's the sapsucker. I really needed this walk today. my hips and lower back are pretty frozen from those extra exercises I was doing for my health at the park yesterday. Won't stop me from doing more exercises today though. A lot less leaves and color today. Glad we were here last weekend. We're blessed to have such a beautiful day in November. Short sleeve weather.
Yeah, it's almost a little warm. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
well,
break a
it's
sweat.
gonna be in the mid-70s, so.
Well, it's in the mid-70s.
Is it already?
It's at 76 in the car.
No complaints here. Costs us less to heat the house and less wear and tear on the outside kitties and mom. I'm not gonna complain about it. I have to say we have lots of warm weather in the winter here, on and off every year. Well, the sourwood down there by the waters were glowing nicely today. Well, I have to say my hips are already doing better now that we're moving. It's just not a good idea for me to sit and be still too long, because then when I get up I'm so stiff and it hurts. That's why I never stop moving, because it just hurts too much to stop. The oak tree, and I guess that's a dogwood next to it. It's got some pretty color still. Yeah, there's a lot more dappled sunlight coming through too, and it definitely makes the color that's in the leaves that are still up there get that stained glass effect more, because they're getting more sunlight on them, so it's nice. Yeah, we're a little bit earlier than we were last week, so the sun's not quite around over here, and the breeze is even worse, so there's, you know, no reflection again today. That's calm and still, but always a great view. Oh, he just turned it back off. It was on right as I walked up. Oh well. And I mean, I was as fast as I could possibly have been. Well, what it is it's still actually on and spinning, but the only time you really see the big splash is when he first starts it. So starting it is what's always impressive for photos and videos. When it's just moving around, not as much, but hey, at least I got to see it moving today. I've been wanting to see it again. Nothing better than a wedding photo shoot in front of the mill. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, I'm sure they planned it for today partly for that reason. We walked about a mile, 45 minutes, definitely aired ourselves and stretched ourselves out. I did my exercises anyway, and we're headed home now. It was very enjoyable, and Jules says it's 75 degrees. Wow. See that shelf up there? Don's helping me hang a similar shelf here, but this has to be moved over 3.5 to 4 inches. So we're working on that. That was an unexpected fun surprise. Who knew we were gonna dust that good, find a Mario Kart lunchbox back there with the Wally DVD in it, and Don tells me he's fixing to wow me.
I'm gonna use power tools. So I went and got my scissor jack that I've had for, I don't know,
Forever?
35 years.
And not used once?
Probably, and so I've got it up against the wall. Probably going to push the wall down is what's going to happen.
No.
But that, and we should be able to push the little one into the big one, and then the big one over. That jack goes up about, I don't know, I'm going to go wash my hands.
2 feet?
No, not quite that. It's 20 inches at least.
Right, well we only need
4.
Right, plus a couple, so 6. Yeah.
Make a little noise.
Is it a hand jack or a motorized or Donnie crank?
No, I've got my impact driver turning it.
Well, the little one has definitely moved over. Oh, it's moving, Donnie, it's moving. You need, well, I guess you could check it up top to see how good it is. You're a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch from the vent. It slid on over so cool.
Yeah, well, we probably should get those plastic things out now because it might be hard to get them out later. But I think I can get them out. They're easier to get out than to get in.
Okay.
Alright, so it is coming out a little bit, so maybe push. You need to get down low. Go down.
My knee is on it.
Well, you're, yeah.
Put it and stop it one more time and I think we'll be perfect. I'll holler out. 1/4 inch now. That's probably good. You don't want to not be able to get the vent off if you need to. Although, you know, once we sort that one on the end, you want me to show another picture down here? That was pretty impressive. You know, these things haven't been moved since 2013. Wow. Way to go, Donnie. He said I was going to be impressed, and I told him.
Didn't even knock over your lava lamp.
I know. I told him I'm always impressed with him, but he could wow me. You know, every day he impresses me. Now Don gets to go back to the real job.
Now I get to actually start what I was supposed to be working on.
Right, exactly.
The moving the bookshelf never was part of the
That wasn't part of the original plan.
I didn't fuss at her about that because she asked me, was there enough room? And I had measured and there was 12.5 inches. I said, yeah, the shelves are 12 inches, right? No.
My shelves are 16 inches.
My kids' shelves are 16.
I need wide shelves.
Yeah. So I had forgot that little detail.
That's because sometimes I put the corner buildings with the corner facing out because I spent so much time on the detail I don't want to hide it off to the side. I'm the only person in the world that displays their modular buildings like that, and I don't care because it's all about what makes me happy since I built them.
Well, we know all about making kitten happy.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to smush on the... I should start out. Don encouraged me to smush these, and you know, because they take up less space when they're smushed.
What's that?
Those 3 in a row, you encouraged me to put them together the quote-unquote right way with the pins connected. You get to have fun with your laser level? Boy, you're just having a jack saw and a laser level in one day.
Scissor jack.
Scissor jack. What did I call it?
Jack saw.
I never seen that tool before, but you're right. From building with Technique bricks, I ought to know a scissor when I see one.
Right. Yeah, I know a scissor.
I've built some scissors. Hadn't been out here right at dusk. You're right. The kitty cat moon. Michelle gave that to me as part of my Halloween, and it does look very pretty. Don perked up after I showed him I was making eggnog ice cream. We're doing a quality control test for the holidays.
We wouldn't want to have anybody have a bad recipe or anything.
That's right. Yeah, it does look very pretty. I didn't mean to have this over to the side, although for the solar thing, although that might have worked. I didn't mean to make it go off. I guess it got more light, probably the light sensor. Oh, and here's Amazon for the second time today. It's all but done. You can see that the board goes all the way to the wall, and I can have the, you know, building be on the white and kind of on the wood in the corner. It's close enough that height wise and everything that it should be fine to spread it across that seam if I feel the need. So okay, the shelf is done. Don did an excellent job. He went to put up the strip lights, the, you know, lights at the very back, the LED strip, and we only had 6 feet. We didn't have 16 feet, so I ordered 20 feet, and it will, I was looking for my lights for up top there. I gotta find what I did with that remote. Maybe it's in here. I don't know. God help me, I didn't miss it. Maybe it's still on this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so those that still works. Anyway, there's a power strip up there in the back. It's easy to get to, and Dawn's got a wall wart and stuff, but we were too short, so it's coming Monday. Amazon's just like the ones in the kitchen.
So I was a good boy, and I'm having eggnog ice cream. Whoa, baby.